Welcome back everyone. Today we're having a look at the mod CBX Dogmeat Legendary Armor. So before we do it quickly again in this, we'll say I'm going to be doing the shorts of where to find, in two shorts, doing all the magazine locations for the skins for the armor and all the unique weapon or unique armors. I'll be doing those just for also other mods for that sort of stuff. If there is like a lot of them, sort of thing, it's just going to be easier than editing a whole heap sort of thing, or essentially I'll be always doing the short version of this, but it'll be, again, just sort of easier way, I will say, for myself to be doing that instead of just trying to write everything down, write all locations down, or search everything and edit everything, do all that. It's just going to be easy for me to collect everything, have a look at them, show them off, and then as is do the short reviews of them, or location views like I did do one of the other armor mods I looked at. I did do the short ones of that I will say that did help some people. I did get comments, people saying that did really help doing the short version like that on the specific armor, so that's kind of what I'll be doing as is for the other stuff. Anyway, let's get into it. So yeah, so what this adds is 3 new, technically more than 3, but yeah, 3 unique legendary armors and 6 paints, which you get from the 3 magazines. You get, well, 2 paints per magazine. It also adds in pretty much light, medium, and heavy versions of the armor. Now, I will say I have not gotten the heavy version because they have about a 5% chance from the Raider trunks and about a 5 to 10% chance from dogs. So what I have noticed is I spawned in a whole heap of the mongrels. I think the very highest here, I'll actually quickly show, just so people know what they're looking for. Load this up. So it is the creatures, mongrels, and I was doing the alpha glowing mongrel. Now, interestingly enough, they seem to drop it sort of the most. Your standard variant, they probably drop the least amount of stuff. So if you're going to be farming for this stuff, either, well, actually, what I actually did have here, line your place up. It's down there, but anyway. But yes, line your place up with the dog cages. And if you don't know, when you fast travel back and forth every so often, you'll get attacked by that sort of faction of the cage sort of thing. So like with that, you'll get the wild mongrels come in and try and attack. So obviously that way, you can easily, more or less, easily enough farm this, as this kind of, it is actually going to be a lot cheaper to do that than trying to get a whole heap of canned food and all that stuff. So that's what I kind of found. But also, yes, I did spawn them in for that reason. It was at 5% or even 10%, it is very low, but I still do think that is actually quite good for that reason of, obviously, well, we've got legendary armors, but the armors that you do get, I haven't actually properly looked at their stats. The normal armor, they don't seem to have stats, but yes, I think it is fair for that reason of it's hard to get, but again, the standard armor doesn't actually give Dogmeat protection, and really cool one of this, if I can, might be because Dogmeat's told to sit. If I get him to follow, if it does work again, is he? No, it's not going to work. Oh, there we go. So yes, he has a chameleon set. So yes, these armors do come in legendary effects. So that's what I got on Dogmeat. I think this would make the probably one of the better stealth teams. I don't know exactly how stealthy Dogmeat is normally, but I do think it'd be funny seeing Dogmeat run after someone or something and just come out of invisibility and just boom, just there. Anyway, so let's have a look at these armors. So I'll modify these as it's got the 5 paints. Unfortunately enough, actually, why is that? Okay, well, oh, that's default paint. What am I thinking? So we'll put that one. I should have actually done this earlier, because unfortunately we can't actually see them. Also, interestingly enough, as I'm doing this, so when getting these normal armors, like 1, 2, okay, it's going weird on that one. Anyway, most of the time you get 2 sets of the same armor. I don't know why, if that's a glitch or whatever it is, but I think Well, it's like that. I got the 2 medium armors. I got the 2 Sentinel light armors. The 2 medium armors. And then I've only got the 1 Troubleshooter's light armor. Then I've got the 3 of them. But I don't remember if sometimes they do only drop the 1. So it's not always going to be 2, but most of the time it's going to be 1. So that's very interesting. I find that, yes, for some reason it's 2. But the interesting thing, I do have the perk that gives 1 extra meat. So I'm wondering if there's some type of weird glitch going on between that perk and this. Because I will actually say, quick side note, is 76. If the games are both running off the exact same code with how stuff like that works with those perks, if I have the perk to get extra, or has like the 8% chance to get an extra piece of meat off enemies, or creature enemies, when I'm looting human enemies, for some reason it does the perk trigger thing to say that it showed that I've gotten extra caps, but I don't have that perk on. But then vice versa at times, if I've got the one to give me extra caps, that can also, if I've got that and with the meat one, sometimes where I loot normal sort of dog enemy, or the Super Mutant Hounds, sort of, for example, they don't have any caps, but it'll trigger showing that I've got extra caps. I'm only getting extra meat, so it's, I don't know, I'm guessing that's some type of weird glitch in that sort of system of stuff, the coding or whatever it is. But do let me know, for anyone, if you don't have the that perk from to get the double meat. Do let me know if you only get 1 each time, because yeah, I'd be interested to see that. But anyway, let's have a look at the armors. Actually, I don't think they were, besides the, okay, yeah, it was only the paint. I don't know why I'm thinking that there was other modifications for him, but so for the legendary armor sets, so we got the atomic dog, or dog armor. I will obviously show it properly, so we can just have a sort of quick look at that one. So with the normal armor, so these are the normal armors as well. So a normal helmet, they obviously don't, well, see, that's the weird thing. It says it does damage resist there, but it actually does nothing. So that's kind of your first giveaway if this is the mod armor or not. But the also other giveaway is, like what Dogmeat has there, this mod's armor is like a yellowy green and black sort of all together. You might actually be able to see it properly there. That's another one. So heavy dog armor. Like I think I said earlier, have not found a single piece of heavy dog armor. But although there we go, the rad glow one. It's like a greeny sort of color. That seems to be, oh, and then the Zayton one. These seem to be the heavy version. And I'll show why in a minute, because, well, they seem to have more armor plating.
Heads up.
But anyway, so having a look at these, so I'll take all of those. We'll have a look at all of the paints first. I think that should be all of them. So, no, that's 2. They're all muddled up, but anyway. Okay, so the first one is like a, I'll have a proper look. Dogmeat, stop moving around. Stay there. No, stay there. Okay, we're just going to have to try and do it this way, because Dogmeat is not wanting to stay still. Okay, you can kind of see that, but yes, so the first one is like a white. Where was the second one? Top one. So that one's like a, like, and so see there's like a, I don't know, is that like a camo? Oop. Yeah, it's like a camo. I don't have any proper stuff to, there we go. Okay, no, that's, I've got other mods conflicting with that. That's loot detection, but yes, it's like a camo sort of thing. Oh my god, Dogmeat, stop moving around. Anyway, so I'll take that one back out and take the first one out. So that was 3. So 3 is like another camo. Oh. Oh, what one did I take back out? 3. That's 5, right. I don't know why these muddle up like that for. So 4, another sort of camo. 5. Okay, that's like a... You can call it... So that's, is that a camo? I think they all are proper camos, but that one kind of looks rusted. And that would stand out a lot. But yes, anyway. So with these other armors, so we can still see that, although, yeah, so it gets that little bit of extra protection around the back of Dogmeat, so I'd say that's the heavy armor. So, yeah, I don't know if actually heavy armor actually exists in the standard form. I mean, I think that's a pretty cool idea. You can only get, like, if that is the case, you can only get the light and medium from enemies, and then the heavy version is specifically from these other locations. Then we got the... Actually, might as well chuck both of those in there. The Rad Glow and the Zayton. So again, Zayton, sort of thing like that. It's sort of that, we can still see there's like the... Kind of like the alien's blood splattered onto it, kind of. Something like that. Probably my favourite is the Rad Glow. I do like that sort of corrosive green red look. So, kind of makes sense. So obviously, the atomic one has fire resist, although... See, well, again, Rad Glow has the radiation resist, and then the Zayton's is energy. But atomic is kind of like radiation anyway, but it has fire resist, so I don't know. If it's meant to be atomic, I don't know if that's meant to be like a blast sort of thing. Only thing I could also think of is maybe some type of ice one type of thing like that. I don't know what you'd call it, the frostbite or something. Frostbite armor does like ice resistance, although again, nothing in the game. I don't think Fallout 4 has enemies that can really deal ice damage besides the robot and maybe someone with a cryolator, but I don't think they spawn on enemies, so yeah, I think those are really your own main ones. But yes, definitely, I mean, again, you can mix and match, although actually, oh, hold on. Okay, I was going to say, why are they like that? I'm just looking at the wrong one then. But yes, so these are 17 armor for the actual, chest plate, and then those are only 12, and then those are 7. So yes, these would all be definitely heavy armors, but for some reason, yeah, they don't, heavy, as is, I couldn't see it anywhere in the description of stuff that it said that heavy only spawns on, yeah, I didn't read anything saying that heavy doesn't spawn on normal enemies, well, normal dog enemies. One other thing as well, come to think of it, before we finish off, and I'll quickly show the locations, is the Superman dude over on, what's it called, Far Harbor. I think it'd be cool if you could buy armor from him, or buy a specialized set from him, sort of thing. And I mean, the atomic, actually, where did I get the atomic one from? Oh no, I do remember now. But yes, it'd be cool if we could buy some armor off that Superman guy, or as that gets added, because as that would be pretty cool. Anyway, just to finish off, so I'm stretching my memory now. I believe the atomic one there was from Kingport's lighthouse. The Zayton one is here. That is near the spacecraft. And the Rad Glow one is here at the decayed reaction site. I didn't even know this place even existed. That's why I do like a lot of these mods. I find places I've never even visited before. It's crazy. I mean, I think one of the magazines is at a, what was it, yeah, the magazine, actually, no, hold on, I can quickly kind of show the magazines, I've got it here. So yeah, one of the magazines, the first magazine is there on a barrel. The second one is on the roadside desk thing, so that's this one down here. I didn't even know of this place. I've never been there in all my years of playing Fallout 4. And then the third one is down here at Vault 88. There's like a trailer thing, I think, as you're going into the first part to go into Vault 88, when you're starting that. It's one of those... Actually, I'll quickly fast travel. I don't even think that would be the right place, no. Anyway, one about... But yes, anyway, it's one of those white and orange caravan type of box thingamabobbies that you can find that in. But, yes, anyway, as it's, hope everyone has enjoyed. As is... I don't look at dog armor. I look at normal human armor normally, so again, a little bit different. But like I did say, sort of at start, for finishing off, that that is what I'm wanting to sort of do, is still do the small mod reviews of stuff like this, as I have been doing, where I'll be literally just saying, essentially, with the short mod reviews, is literally just what it is, and kind of like that, I'll show a quick spot of where you can get it. Kind of like I said there, because obviously, like, you know, I'll say the, whatever it is, the armor, you can get the armor from there. So that's literally all my mod reviews, short mod reviews for stuff like this is, for stuff like that of, as like I said, what you can get them from, where they drop, and stuff like that. These longer ones are going to be stuff like this, kind of going to be talking about random stuff, kind of, but not really. Still on topic of mods on this exact mod, but yes, those other mod reviews are like that. But then, like I did, I think it was the Boston Ride armor, or whatever it's called. There was like 3 or 4 different armors in that mod, and I did the shorts on that, and like I did still say earlier, some people said that was the best way to have it. Well, no, best way, but that was very useful sort of thing. So, like I say, kind of rambling now, kind of going backtracking. But yes, that's sort of stuff I want to do, is have sort of 3 forms, or at least 2 forms. The longer versions for stuff like this, and then the very short version, which is just literally the very go here, find it there, and that's that. Anyway, as is, enough of that. As is, hope everyone has enjoyed. I shall see everybody next time.